This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. All right, my viewers, so bright and early, we have another one. But before we go any further, I'm going to ask you to please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video and do feel free to drop a comment. So, viewers, generally speaking, yesterday brought us some joy and excitement, but it also opened our eyes to a couple of issues. Now, we addressed most of these issues on the live last night, but I just decided that I was going to sort of tie things up together with this video. Now, it is a bit worrying that we almost folded in chasing 168, even though we had so much time on our hands, right? I know that yesterday we were full of excitement, we were, overjoyed and all of that, but we need to look at the fact that 168, having almost over a day and a half to make it, we almost slip up, my viewers and subscribers. And if we were to look at it, my viewers and subscribers, it is not a case where a lot of them got out in the second innings by rushing. Usually we can criticize them saying that they are always rushing to try and score, even when we have a lot of time on our hands, right? Yesterday it was just a fact of technique. A lot of the batsmen got outfoxed. So that is something that we need to look at, especially when it comes on to how we play that delivery that is tossed up outside the half stump. Our dear beloved brother Jermaine Blackwood was in his 50s yesterday, and he still was not able to negotiate or to leave alone that delivery that he pushed at. So those are some of the things that we are indeed worried about, my viewers. The fact that the players are not getting themselves in the right position to execute. You understand? From time to time, I might say that the batting coach is not the one that should be blamed, because of the way how the players are getting out. It just has to do with their mindset. You understand? Because if a player is able to dig in and bat every now and again, goes to show that the technique is not necessarily the biggest factor that needs to be fixed in their game. It just has to do with their temperament. You understand? And the fact that we had over a day to chase down 168 and we only managed to skim through with 1 wicket to spare, it just goes to show that we are not applying ourselves. And the Pakistan bowling, it wasn't vintage by any stretch of the imagination yesterday. It wasn't the best. We know they are quality, but they weren't spot on. So we definitely need to try and get our act together. But where momentum is concerned, we definitely have the momentum on our side now. And, if we continue to scratch out victories, we will eventually attract good teams, because at the end of the day, it's always better to scratch out a victory than barely lose it. You understand? Better you barely win it than barely lose it. So if they continue like this, then you can imagine that we are going to be moving up the rankings, even though we might not be winning the games. We might not be dominating. But once the results are coming in, then that means we will be climbing up the ranking. And, constantly winning test matches will attract youngsters. If it is a case that we are winning, because people like to be identified with winning. So if we continue to win with this team that we have here, then we will continue to attract youngsters. Youngsters coming through will want to play. But if it is a case that we are not winning and we just draw a match every now and again, then the youngsters coming through will just be worried about playing T20 cricket. So we have to develop a winning mentality. And one would say that is why they want the youngsters to start a change of culture, to come in and to start winning. But we won't be able to attract them. The T20 already have an advantage. It is very attractive. It is very lucrative. and they market it more. So a lot of the youngsters coming through will definitely focus on T20 cricket. But if we can put a little team together and start going on a running win as regards to Test cricket, then you'll be surprised to know that within a couple of years, players will want to play for the Test team. Why? Because people like to identify with winning. So that is something that we need to look at, and coming out of this test, we really saw where the team was playing together. We saw the oneness, and that is an important part of getting together a winning unit, getting the team to support each other. We saw how excited they were when they took a wicket. We saw the emotions of the players in the dugout when a one or two player get out. So that is something that we need. We gone are the days when we would have clique in the team. So a certain amount of players from this island would click up against the another set of players from this island. We are not big enough for clique. You understand? The team is not good enough for clique. So these are some of the things that I saw coming out that we didn't necessarily address on the same day because of the emotions that we were going through. But as I am getting a feeling of oneness. I see people say working together. I see the older guys trying to work with the younger ones. And as I say that, I want to talk about Kemar Roach, my viewers and subscribers. I really like the sort of chemistry that is building up between Kemar Roach and Jaden Seals. Roach had some strong words and after the game when he was interviewed about the youngster. And it is good to hear. And Kemar Roach is somebody that you can call him one of those professional players. Always on point, doing his work, doing what needs to be done, not usually caught up in any drama around the team or anything. And we heard him giving off some positive feedback, saying that Jaden Sears can become a legend of West Indies cricket. Also said that the Jaden Sears really works hard in training and he takes instruction well. So those are a couple of things that we are excited to hear as fans. You understand? And apart from getting that 8-wicket haul, he really showed guts. My viewers, that's Jaden Sears. He really showed guts out there when he went out there, and especially when we wanted just 14 or 13 runs to win. Some other tail end or low order batsman would have tried to swing at it. But he understand the situation. Even though bars were tossed, were put outside his half stump to tempt him, he was able to quell it. When Shaheen Shah Afridi started to attack the pads and the stumps, he was able to defend. So these are the type of players that we want. Want people that is hungry for Test cricket. And at the end of the day, we might say that he's 19 and he's just making his way through into the team. So that's why he's doing what needs to be done in order to keep his position. But that is a start. You understand? We are the ones that must now be able, that's the selectors and the coaches that need to be able to try and keep encouraging this youth to play Test cricket. Because the better you are at Test cricket, especially as a bowler, then you can only imagine that you will improve when it comes on to the shorter format, because you get a chance to work on certain deliveries, you get enough time to build up your body and all of that. So Jaden Sears definitely looking good, my viewers and subscribers. So the coaches just need to make sure that the youngster is well taken care of. And Kemar Roach is a good person to be around, based on how I see things. Kemar Roach is definitely grooming him in the sense that you even saw it when he took his final wicket for the Fifer, as we were discussing on the live yesterday. He went and hugged Kemar Roach, but you can tell that it's not only because Roach is the one that took the catch, but you could see all the emotions. He was basically maybe thanking Roach, letting him know that he appreciates all of the advice that you would have given to him. And as the thumbnail said, my viewers and subscribers, a ugly win is better than a pretty loss. You understand? So we did not get everything smooth as we would have wanted to, But as we tie up this video and leave this game in the past and focus on the second test, I must say that I am indeed happy and I am indeed proud of the lads. You know, certain things needs to be tightened, but the mere fact that they went out there, stuck it out, and won the test match, they are to be commended. When they lose, we beat them and we knock them never ending. So when they win, we definitely need to make sure that we do what we can to make the players feel special. But we're gonna leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. As per usual, just let me know what you think down there in the comment section about this one. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Big up on yourself, peeps.